C1 level of English. It is made by Storyteller in Languages. The Colorful Lizard and the Art of Choosing a Mate. In the expansive and unforgiving desert, many creatures thrived, but none were quite as extraordinary as the vibrant lizards that called it home. Unlike any other creatures in the West Golden Sands, these lizards were adorned with scales that shimmered in an array of brilliant colors. Some were rich green, others had shades of fiery red or golden yellow, and there were even some with striking blues. The sun, ever present in the desert sky, cast its powerful rays down on the landscape, and it was in this relentless heat that these colorful lizards lived. Among them was Zara, a green lizard with luminous purple spots that seemed to twinkle like stars against her skin. She was known for her grace and beauty, but also for her intelligence and quiet demeanor. Zara lived in a small shaded cave near an oasis, where she sought refuge from the intense midday sun. Though her life was solitary, she cherished the peace of her home and the time she spent under the sun's rays each morning, letting the heat warm her cold bones and bring out the brilliant colors of her skin. One day, while basking in the sun by the oasis, Zara heard a melody carried by the breeze. She tilted her head, intrigued by the soft sound of a lizard singing. Following the music, she made her way toward the source, and there, on a large flat rock near the water, she saw Theo, a striking blue lizard with scales as bright and deep as the sky. His voice was calm, almost hypnotic, and it seemed to echo the stillness of the desert itself. Zara stood quietly for a moment, mesmerized by the sight of him. Theo was unlike any lizard she had ever seen. His song was as smooth as silk, and his bright blue scales sparkled with a radiance that matched the sky above them. She felt drawn to him, yet a sense of hesitation washed over her. She had never been particularly bold, and her nature made it difficult for her to approach others, especially someone as captivating as Theo. But Zara's hesitation was interrupted by a thought that came to her mind. The desert lizards, like all desert creatures, had a way of attracting their mates. It was said that the most important thing a lizard could do while looking for a partner was to reveal their true colors. The brighter, the more beautiful, the better the chance of being noticed and admired. For Zara, this was both a challenge and an opportunity. She had always been shy about showing her full colors, but perhaps this was the moment to change that. Determined, Zara ran to a tall rock on the edge of the oasis. She climbed it quickly, feeling the heat of the sun on her back. Once at the top, she spread her limbs wide, allowing the sun to hit her in just the right way, making her green body and purple spots shine even brighter. She turned slightly to her side, so that Theo could see the full beauty of her skin. Theo stopped singing as he noticed Zara. His eyes widened in appreciation as he took in the sight of her. Zara's bright green and purple scales stood out like a masterpiece against the backdrop of the desert. He couldn't help but smile, feeling an instant connection. He too wanted to show Zara his colors. He walked slowly toward a tall cactus, stood proudly beneath it, and lifted his tail to display his striking blue scales. The contrast between their colors was breathtaking. The two lizards now stood before each other, each showing off their vibrant colors in the sunlight. There was an unspoken understanding between them, a recognition of each other's beauty and strength. It wasn't just the physical colors that were important, it was also the confidence to display them, to be open and honest about who they were. Zara, her heart beating faster, descended the rug and approached Theo. Theo, she said softly, your blue skies are mesmerizing. I've never seen such beauty. Theo looked at her with a warm smile. Thank you, Zara, he replied. Your green body with purple spots is nothing short of extraordinary. You stand out in a way that no one else does. They stood there for a moment, gazing at each other in silence. It wasn't the usual silence of loneliness or awkwardness, but a deep understanding between two beings who had seen the world in different ways, but now shared the same view. They both knew that, in this moment, they had found someone special. Days passed, and Zara and Theo spent more and more time together. They explored the desert, walked by the oasis, and enjoyed the simple pleasures of each other's company. Their bond grew stronger with every shared story and every laugh. They discovered that they not only admired each other's colors, but also respected each other's individuality and values. As time went on, their connection deepened. They learned that showing one's true self without fear of rejection was the key to building a meaningful relationship. In the desert, this was the way to find a mate, not by pretending to be something they were not, but by embracing their true nature. Finally, one evening, as the sun dipped low in the sky, casting a warm golden glow across the desert, Theo turned to Zara and said, Zara, I've never met anyone quite like you. Would you consider being my partner for life? Zara looked into his eyes, her heart full of warmth. Yes, Theo, she replied softly. I will be your partner. Let's walk through this desert together, showing the world our true colors. And so, Zara and Theo became a couple. Together, they continued to live in the desert, basking in the sun, and showing their true colors to one another. They had learned that the key to a lasting relationship was not only found in physical beauty, but in the authenticity of their souls. Their love was built on mutual respect, trust, and the courage to be true to themselves.